It's bitter cold in the forest of the bears, but not all of them have to freeze. Concealed beneath the thick snow, new life is born. A brown bear female has delivered 3 youngsters during hibernation, well warmed in a cave.
Somebody take a new life, heading straight on.
The bear babies have not yet seen the moon, nor the moderately warming winter sun. Since their birth, the little family has not once left the protection of the cave. And it's time to wake up. After 5 months in the cramped bear cave, a walk in the snow is not a given. The male bear hasn't had a bite to eat for the entire winter. Okay, he may be a mighty predator, but the mooses haven't really got anything to fear. They can reach the floor with their long legs, and therefore make up considerably more ground. Not all of the bear caves are already vacant. Beneath a thick blanket of snow, the mother stands waiting. She knows that in the very moment she leaves the cave with her infants, everything will be different. Until now, the trio knows nothing of the many dangers that lurk in the forests outside, and the adventures that await them. The male bear organizes himself outside again, in his stomping ground. But unfortunately, his stomach won't stop rumbling. He's not the only hungry one, though. A lynx is roaming around the forest. Can the melting ice bear the weight of the colossus? Even the featherweight cranes sink into the snow. The resiliency test passed. Now, just follow the nose. He is drawn as if by magic to a perished moose, his first meal for months. And he's not sharing it with anyone. Wet paws? That's not something for cats. Give the bear a bone. It's all over with peace and quiet when the cranes get back from their holidays down south. The sound of spring in Scandinavia's forests. The bear mother suckles her triplets and still doesn't dare to come out. She has to eat something. Otherwise, she won't have enough milk. And with the young ones need to move, the cave is definitely getting too small. Outside is anything but safe in the night. Not only wolves roam the forest, it's a popular pastime for male bears too. The old man is not keen on intruders, and especially not wolves that tend to share his food preferences. Tonight, yet another unwanted visitor announces his arrival. counterparty. He's equal and just as hungry. This is not quite how he had imagined his evening would be. When two quarrel, the third could rejoice. And in this case, it would be the wolf. The bears clarify the situation. The intruder retreats. Pristine landscapes and huge forests. They are still intact at the north of Sweden, Norway, and Finland, blanketed in ice and snow for at least 6 months of the year, until the moment arrives in which the sun finally prevails.
Don't know why I feel this way, treating all my friends the same. Haven't had enough to do, but I'm not.
At last, the day has arrived, which to say hello to the world out there. All still a little unusual, and all of a sudden, there's room to play.
And it's a sunny day. I'll keep you posted, I promise. I'm better with the summer. Leave my house, I'm sorry for yesterday.
The bear mother doesn't let her little ones out of her sight. Talk about bowling over. Their very first snow experience. And it's all so bright. Time to cast your vote. Who is the noisiest sibling of them all? They'll try anything once, or twice, as long as Mum is just a few bear steps away. The brashest of them all is also the smallest sibling, while the other two order an energy drink at Mum's milk bar. Number 3 prefers doing his own thing. As long as she has the little ones in her sights, nothing can really happen to them. For 2 or 3 years, bear mums do all they can to protect their offspring, no matter what it takes. The bond with their mother is the closest and most important in an entire bear lifetime. Once they become adults and on their own, the siblings will have to assert themselves in the enormous forests of the north. So much to see already on their very first outing with Mum. New and huge. Wild grouse can be more than a metre tall and weigh around 4 kilos. Bear baby number 3 has decided to take a look at the giants from above. Bears are born climbers, so why not risk a peek and absorb everything from on high? Down there at the clearing, it looks rather exciting. Seems like trouble is on its way. Under the strict supervision of the much smaller hens, two rivals are warming up to fight one another. They are deadly serious, too. And we have a victor. High up in the trees, someone has lost a connection. Going down is a whole lot more difficult. Well, he certainly passed his first adventure successfully. Together with Mum, the journey continues. On little bare paws through her huge home. Today, only a meager few forests in Scandinavia provide enough room, protection and peace for brown bears, wolves and many other wild animals. Well hidden, a cow moose has delivered two little calves. Mooses sometimes have twins. To stand up immediately after birth is no mean feat with long legs like those. In this position, Mother's teats seem hardly accessible. His sister already stands on her own wobbly legs. The cow moose carefully licks both calves dry. Like the bear mother, she will also not let her offspring out of her sight, not even for a moment. The bear mother doubles as a teacher today and asks, what can one eat and what not? This is something the little ones have to learn. Brown bears are omnivores, but they are predominantly vegetarian and love seeds and fruit, roots and mushrooms. Tastier still are the larvae of insects hidden beneath tree bark. Off they go. Well, all of them but one.
Only hold till your coffee warms, but don't hurry, speed.
The others disappear in the underbrush.
Once a time, put a time in your ear on the beach, and your clutch clean heat.
The smallest triplet, utterly alone in the forest. For the first time, the little fellow has lost not only his orientation, but also the scent trace of his mother. His instinct tells him that he's safe up in the tree. here, flying squirrels are the big cheeses. And the pygmy owl. So keep going, further and further. Flying squirrels are mostly nocturnal, but sometimes they prefer day trips, like now in the mating season. The female rubs chewed excrement onto the branches, perfume, flying squirrel style. Now, the bait is supposed to release its effect, but until then, it's back to the nest. The little bear keeps climbing and climbing. Now he really is all on his own. It looks cozy and warm in the flying squirrel nest, but the female risks a glance outside. Didn't I hear a noise? Here they come, sailing by on their outstretched wing-like gliding skin. Several males have followed her scent. Now the race is fully underway for the chosen one. But just where has she gone? At last. Finally, the little bear has opted to go down. He's not prepared for what could be waiting for him down below. Not only wolverines. A male bear has also made himself comfy beneath him. A tree like this is very fine. When using it to have a good scratch, the bear loses fur and leaves significant traces of perfume behind. He is marking his territory. And yet, he is oblivious to the little one higher up in the tree. But the little bear is in danger. Adult males often kill the babies of unrelated females in order to procreate with her. Especially now, he should stay where he is. He just doesn't seem to be in the mood to climb trees. Danger. The heavy male would never have been able to follow him to the top of the tree. If found on the forest floor, the little one wouldn't stand a chance. The old boy seems to have picked up a scent. He then turns off, loses his interest. A young tree has the dubious honor of being on the receiving end of the bear's liquid fragrance. The little one has a much better smell in his nose. A good smell. A familiar one. At last.
There's someone looking for me.
The little adventurer is in no mind to be distracted by anything this time. The family is back together again, and including all three siblings. All's well that ends well, for today at least. Swamps, lakes and forests characterize large swathes of the higher north, and bears like the water, not just because of the nourishing water lilies. They have to share their home with wolves. In Scandinavia, there are more bears than wolves, but this pack of wolves is definitely too close. The old wolf with the bent tail, the male chief of the pack, the patriarch, seems to have something specific worked out. The bear is much bigger and stronger than a wolf, but the leading female, strikingly bright in color, is aware of her speed. The she-wolf has a duck in her sights. The duck feels safe as long as it remains in open water. One of the young wolves stays on the duck's track. While his parents give the bear a hard time. It's all over a carcass in the swamp. A carcass that the bears do not want to share.
I don't want risk of losing everything.
Greater in numbers and much faster, the wolves get the better of the bears.
I'd run the risk, and just in case I'm lucky. So all the things have become the night. Oh, it's okay. It's even I'm cynical,
And to add insult to injury, the female boss takes the biggest piece. The bear mother, meanwhile, leads her triplets through the swamp. She has plans. So do the little ones, but just perhaps not quite the same plans. It takes years before she manages to explain to them how to survive in the forest. And for now, her band of bears is otherwise engaged. A sound that never bodes well. Mum, too, is on red alert. A male bear is on its way. This is no game. Mother stays in half-open terrain. She can check for intruders and attackers better from here. The animal appears to have disappeared again in the thicket, so play on and practice being a grown-up. Uh-oh. Did someone say disappeared? The bear mother immediately leads her babies to the forest's edge. In the meantime, even the triplets know what there is to do. A final check to be on the safe side. The old animal really does only want to eat some vegetables. It's never too late to learn. The Moose twins have started out with their mother. Now they are a few weeks old, but they still wear their reddish baby fur. The moose cow attempts to stay well clear of all the dangers of the forest. Her calves would make easy prey for predators. Her milk is so nutritious that each of her little ones gains up to 1 kilo in weight daily. The mother stays with the twins until she falls pregnant again in the coming year. The scent of a carcass has lured another mother bear and her twins into the forest. Actually, the mother of the triplets lives here, but she is apparently unaware of the others and also purposefully guides her family in the direction of the dead moose. Their mothers with youngsters are exceptionally careful and aggressive, even towards other females. The meat ration is important, especially for the kids, so she remains. This is the point of no return. Confrontation looms. The twins seek the safety of a tree, while the mothers settle the issue amongst themselves. But the triplets don't really seem to know where to go. They have never experienced a conflict with other mothers. The twins' mother asserts herself, and the carcass is hers. She won't be scared off. The twins are delighted with the extra portion moose. The triplets' mother waits from a safe distance and comforts her youngsters. While the intruders fill their bellies with their moose. An attack. This time emphatically. That was loud and clear. The triplets' mother has regained the feeding ground. At least, for a moment. It won't stay this peaceful for long, surely. Without hesitation, now the twins' mother attacks. This time, the triplets understand. In the chaos, it's difficult for the mother to keep all three cubs together. She calls out for them to come together again. Now, it's her turn to attack, to protect her young. Her cub number 3 flees on top. In the end, the triplets' mother withdraws with just 2 of her little ones. Her smallest is missing. He's hidden himself in the treetop. The foreign bear mother lures her twins out of the neighboring trees. They also fled upwards. Cub number 3 hesitates. The foreign bear mother sees him and goes after him. The threesome seem to chase after the little one. Too high. She leaves him alone. The pint-sized bear is in no mind to wander through the forest alone again. But the intruders are still there. Does the intrusive bear mother want to banish the cub, annoy or kill it? It's unclear. The smallest keeps his distance. It begins to grow dark. This time, he won't be able to find his family before the night falls. Strange noises sound out in the forest. It gets darker and ever more uncanny. At long last, the sun rises again. The young, exhausted bear ventures down. He seems to have survived his first night alone in a branch fork extraordinarily well. But is the other female bear still nearby? Desperately, he runs off as fast as his tired little legs will carry him and tries to pick up the scent of his mother. The moose family will do him no harm. But he can't survive for long alone in the forest. His mother also had an uneasy night. She's been looking for him since dawn. At last, the little bear family is once again complete.
Sleep into reality television. It was in Arizona, pleasure with the wind. That night I had a dream, you took me dancing.
The three siblings and their mother spend the entire day playing. In this way, all family members reinforce the essential bond between them.
In my hair. It's not everything I wish for, but I didn't care. Just liked having you there. What stops me from sending the call?
No one will find it easy to break up this band of bears.
After all, isn't it? What stops me from spending it all? Spinning out Andromeda, watching Jupiter come back around again. If the family is happy, let them laugh, let them have their fun. My sister's raising a baby in the house where my mother grew up. If I would've known you had in the cold, why did I go? Why didn't I stay? Now all that we had is all that we had. There's a wound in the past.
Whatever the little bear dreams of tonight remains his secret. Perhaps he's even dreaming of his next adventure.
What stops me from sending the call in a midnight paranoia? Hey, that's love after all, isn't it? What stops me from spending it all? Spinning out Andromeda, watching Jupiter come back around again.
Time and again, intruding male bears enter the forest of the family. While scratching himself, scent and hair deposits remain on the tree, a sign for others that he has claimed ownership here. The triplets have to be alert at all times.
Scott Street feeling like a stranger, with an open heart, open container. I've got a stack of mail in a tall can. It's a shower beer, it's a payment plan.
Rare forest reindeer. Now, in the summer, they're having a good time.
Every night when I go to bed, spending money and I earned it.
The days of summer bear fruit. Berries for the bears. The omnivores find plenty in late summer. Sweet-tasting delicacies everywhere in the woods. Depending on the time of year, Scandinavia's bears now eat more fruit, seeds, and nutritious roots. The three have grown. It's all a matter of building up fat reserves for the coming winter. The siblings have survived their first summer. Soon, they will join their mother in a cave to hibernate.
I said that makes me feel old. You said, what does that make me?
The triplets are no longer so easily frightened as they once were. Two adult males are scuffling with each other on the adjacent clearing. There's a lot of power behind a swipe of a paw like that, but somehow the bears manage to avoid any real injury, although a few trees have a tough time. There's no doubt, the short summer is coming to an end. Scandinavia's forests are an explosion of colour. Migratory birds make their way across the skies and down south. And mooses go off on their search for a partner. Her kids are almost ready, 3 years old. They will soon leave their mother's side. In the winter, they have to live purely from their fat reserves they have acquired by eating. The first flakes herald the early and hard winter. Some are pleased to see ample amounts of snow. but not the bears. Jack Frost has returned, and with him, the shortest days and the longest nights. In which, hidden deep inside a cave, perhaps another female bear has just given birth to cubs, who can hardly wait to experience their very first spring in Scandinavia's woods.